So listen to what this bitch who's trying to stick up for Gwyneth Paltrow says right here.
Is this a practical joke? Is someone like
He probably does have a TBI. You can if she was going much faster than he was.
A little bit of a misstep for her. She could have left that out. I mean, it just seems completely implausible. If somebody's going to sexually assault another person, they're not going to do it at 20 miles an hour going down a ski slope. That really was gratuitous. It didn't need to be there. The fact is, she's claiming he came from behind, knocked her over, and that's another interesting thing. She's the size of a straw. She was not injured. Well, I'm sorry. She needed a massage. He is.
Okay, so good point. Her being skinny means she's very bony. Bone is hard as, well, sometimes people say it's harder than steel, harder than iron, whatever. The bone is comparatively hard as various types of metal. All right, someone like you with all that bone, unless there's, plastic surgery in there somewhere, colliding at 30 miles an hour with somebody who's maybe got a little bit of fat content, you could give them a concussion at the very least. I don't know about TBI, but a concussion, that's for sure. I know if I collide with anyone, they're getting busted open, because usually my head's gonna go right in their nose, right in their lip, or right in their eyebrow, and they gonna get busted open. I could see it. Especially if he hit the back. Like, I just see how the way that they crashed was. But if he was going faster than her, with how bony she is, and he rear-ended her and hit the side or right there on her face, like she turned around real quick, I don't see it happening much from the back of the head. Although because some people back of the head go out like that, it would create like an area where his forehead could just right into that shit, and then you'd have damage to the frontal lobe and possibly the other parts of the cerebral cortex and other areas in the front part of the brain. I don't think though. See, because I know I've had to get to like a point where it's considered like a TBI. You have to, like, multiple concussions constitute like the same amount of CTE, same amount of brain damage and CTE as like a TBI. A TBI is like from a car accident, like in terms of a singular incident. It has to be more than just like a regular ass concussion.
Traumatic brain injury and 4 broken ribs. How does that happen? I mean, it just seems very.
It happens if he was going really fast. That bitch is bony. All it takes is her elbow moving a little bit into his ribs. If he was going like, let's say not 20 and was going, I grew up skiing and snowboarding, so I know you can get going like 40, 50 miles an hour down that shit. Motherfucker, like, really bombing down that shit, plows into that bitch. And especially him being older, that's the thing too. He's old. His bones are not as strong. He's more prone to brain damage because of that shit. Especially if he's never been concussed before. So I could see how it could happen. Especially because she's younger. It's gonna be. Was one of them wearing a helmet? I could see Gwyneth Paltrow skiing with a helmet on, with the poo shiesty on under it. I don't think he was wearing a helmet. Another huge factor.
It will make the jury maybe discount or disbelieve.
Can we run that back to where the animation was at? Because that animation will tell me if he's got a helmet on or not. All right, boom. Her saying the shit about, I didn't know if I was being sexually assaulted or what.
Her attorney did with really making.
So of course it's.
Doesn't look like a liar.
All right, so there's Paltrow.
Really making.
Paltrow has a helmet on, I can tell.
Good of a job her attorney did.
Paltrow's doing pizza pie. Doesn't really look like she's very confident as a skier.
Terry Sanderson looked like a lot.
That's how. Because he connected right sideways into the side, the vertical side of her face, and she's wearing a helmet. It does not look like he's wearing a helmet, though. They really... Yeah, he looks like he's got a hat on. Yeah, that's a hat right there. She got a helmet, he got a hat. That's how that happened. He's got like some type of hood on, hat. She definitely has a helmet on.
His own.
Not bad.
How good of a job her attorney did. So, and when you think about how good of a job her attorney did. Her attorney did with really making the plaintiff, Terry Sanderson, look like a liar.
See, look, right there. That's where I could get it clear. I wish he didn't do these line shits that I've
Think
seen.
about how good of a job her attorney...
I had it right there. Oh, wait, no, that's the wrong one. Oh, I didn't even know that was right there. Yeah, she has a fucking helmet on. Wow. Let me see. Does he have a fucking helmet on?
A good of a job her attorney
She has a
did
fucking...
really
She has a
making
brain bucket
the
on her
plaintiff, Terry
fucking
Sanderson,
head.
look like a liar.
Now, wait. Hold on. Here's the moment of truth. Why they blur him out. And I'm pretty sure... Is that no helmet on him?
Terry Sanderson looked like a liar.
No, it looks like she had a helmet on and he didn't.
With his...
He looks like he's just got like his hair. Like he doesn't look like he's got a helmet like she does. That looks really wrong. She's got a helmet on though. And that wasn't the actual... Yeah, I knew that wasn't even the actual fucking crash. That's the what I would like to know is, did she have a helmet on and did he not? And the reason I say that, he's older. I know this from my pops. My pops been skiing for like 55 years of his life, right? Never wears a helmet. Always wears the beanie hat, right? This dude is like a little bit younger or older than my pops. So I'm gonna guess he's probably wearing the beanie hat. Gwyneth Paltrow probably was wearing like a black fucking figure 8 or one of them fucking black... What's that other company that makes mainly snow helmets? She was definitely wearing like a black, like brain bucket, like a gyro helmet or something, like, I don't know, or black Pro-Tech or something. I could see Gwyneth Paltrow wearing it. She might have been wearing a hat, but like, I really feel like she would have been wearing a helmet. With how she's skiing right there, I mean, granted, this is an animation, but with how she's skiing and how she's going so, like these people is bombing, and then just Gwyneth Paltrow just doing pizza pie the whole way, and he plows into her. I don't know if that's how it really happened, but if that's how it really happened, she was just pizza pieing down the whole shit. She definitely had a helmet on. I don't know if he did. That's how he got traumatic brain injury, and she didn't.